used to know the way. Then I look at you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was letting Lovely Day play and then I turned off the Facebook Live. I did it like ass backwards, Harry. So it wasn't because I pulled the quarters, because I pulled up the knobs. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is the 6th day of Christmas. I know I'm going backwards. You really should be doing the 12 days of Christmas on Christmas Day and then up to the 12 days, which will bring you into the new year. But I jumped the shark because we need a little Christmas right this very minute. So as I'm sending out the 12 days of Christmas to my squad, it has become apparent to me that the 12 days of Christmas is very bird filled. A lot of birds are in this song. Lots and lots of birds. Lots of birds. On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 French hens and a partridge in a, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 turtle doves. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, Lord have mercy. I should continue, shouldn't I? I'm going to sing the whole song at the end. I'll get it. I will understand it. But it is Christmas time in the city. And if you see me on Facebook, I have on a lovely Parisian, what do you call these? Berets. Or when I was a kid, and Michelle Turner, you would know this, we used to call these, and Ife, you would know this, we used to call these tams. French people call them berets, but we called them, when I was a kid, they was tams, and everybody had a tam. And you had a tam, you had like color-coordinated tams to go with your turtlenecks and your afro. I was at the tail end of that, right? Because I was born in 63, so I caught the tail end of 70s stuff, right? But I remember wearing tams, baby. So anyway, I have on my animal print beret that I bought from a lovely French woman in Idiom. Because, I love Idiom and I love Dwell. Those are my 2 favorite stores. I used to love Wave. I don't anymore. I got in there, and every time I go in there, I haven't felt the same. So I don't really shop in there too much anymore. Like I just rarely go in there. But I do like Idiom and I do like Dwell, and I like Kim that owns Idiom and Dwell. And so I texted her last night to let her know I was in there shopping, because normally she's in there. I didn't see her. But Cecily was in Idiom, the French woman, and she indulges my terrible French. But I'm grateful. So I walk in there and I go, bonjour. And she goes, bonjour. And then that's about it. And then when I leave, I go, au revoir. And she goes, au revoir. And I was like, okay. And I've spoken some French for the day. So that's my French life. But anyway, I have on my beret. And I love it because it hugs my head. And I have on my earrings from Roxalyn trunk show that I went to on Sunday. And they're gorgeous. I'm getting her to she wants me to advertise her jewelry. So she's going to make some statement pieces for me to wear around town, so people can say, where'd you get that from? And I can say, Roxalyn. No, honest to God. So if anybody wants me to do that with something, jewelry, scarves, vegan brownies from Catalina's, I'm your girl. I'm your walking billboard. And we can work out an arrangement. So I'm excited that my girl Gracie is the lead in the Conscious Collective Theater play. Collective Conscious Theater play. I think it's called Rashida. I think that's the name of it, Rashida. And so she's the lead. I cannot wait to have her on. I Instagrammed it. I high-fived her on Instagram. And so all the theater people have seen it. I'm like, theater people far and wide. So everybody's waiting for her to come on the show so she can talk. So as soon as she can get a free moment, I can't wait to have her on. I'm so looking forward to talking to her. Oh my God, there's so much going on. So much going on. I need some Christmas music. I don't know what this is cute. It's all Christmas. I need Christmas music. Seriously. Because it's Christmas time. I'm willing myself into the spirit. I'm gonna will myself. So I'm gonna play a little Will Downing because, there's something about a quiet storm Christmas that moves me. When you take your voice down low and you put on a sexy song and you got some candles burning low and maybe some wine decanted and and if you're at my house the fire is going and there are no children in sight upstairs or downstairs and romance can ensue. So all I want for Christmas is You by Will Downing.
Old school Christmas jam. Come on.
Yes, all I want for Christmas is you. Yes, mommy. Yes, poppy. It is. We have a few more days out. We in the stretch. Although I was out yesterday, it didn't seem too hectic. Didn't seem crazy. So, but it's winding down. It's getting to the witching hour, to the hours, getting to the hour. So I'm excited because I love Christmas. Love it. And I guess the kids will decorate the tree at some point. There's one ornament from my soror on the tree. I'm not touching that tree. I'm not studying that tree. I gotta get my Christmas cards out. I'm under the gun. This isn't impossible. No, it's difficult, not impossible. It is a challenging task, but it's one that I welcome every year because I love doing it. And I only do it twice a year. I do it for Christmas and I do it for Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. Love it. Love, love, love Valentine's Day. So listen, whatever the challenge is today, there are a lot of people are going through a lot of things, a lot. And I just got wind of a story yesterday about from a friend, about a mutual friend who's going through a divorce, and no one knows this, right? It's just it's not anybody in my immediate circle or my wider circle. It's my outer circle, and my outer circle of friends. And so the person was telling me the story, and I'm highly intuitive. So when I first heard the news that this person was moving, something said to me, I bet you there's a divorce forthcoming. I had nothing to base that on. I just felt it in my spirit. As soon as somebody said, "Oh," and it was so fast. So when I ran into a mutual friend, they were like, "Yeah, they're getting divorced. They tried to reconcile, didn't work. They're getting divorced." And she's already left and started a new job. And I just thought, I have to be mindful in my own happiness that there's unhappiness around me. And there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about other people's unhappiness except stay the hell out the fray. But what I can do in these moments is extend myself as best I can to people who are having challenges. That's it. And I think that's what a good friend ought to do. I'm not in the business of telling people what to do. What I am in the habit of doing is inviting people to sort of look at things from a different vantage point. I don't like telling people what to do. I used to be that person that used to love to tell people what to do. And when you raise kids, you realize that mess is futile. And I try to explain to my children that, to be a friend, to get a friend, you have to be a friend. And so I'm not in the telling of what to do. I am in the habit of suggesting and inviting people to maybe consider another point. And I'm good at what I have honed in my life is the ability to not react immediately, because I've been blistered by that. And I've trained myself that whatever the difficulty is, whatever it is, I don't panic and I don't react immediately. Unless, of course, I got to get out of Dodge, right? Like if it's a damn cannonball swinging my way, then hell yeah, I got to get out the way. But we're not talking about those kinds of things. We're talking about things that if something happens, the immediate response is to do something. No. Sometimes, oftentimes, most times, the immediate response is to do nothing and to allow clarity to rise. Because I think people make decisions in haste all the time, and haste makes waste. So if you can take some of that into your spirit, do it. I'm not a reactionary person. I'm a very slow drag. And I've trained myself to be that way. So when people get all hyped up and huffy, I'm not the one hyped up and huffy. When everybody else is chaotic, I'm not the chaotic one. I think things through, and I'm deliberate. I don't like reactionary people who just feel like they gotta. Now, if something is burning down, literally, damn right, you gotta act quickly, but you don't have to act foolishly. There's a difference, babies. There's a difference. So whenever I get news or information or whatever, I just step back and I chill. While everybody else is losing their damn minds, I'm not. And I've always been that way for a very long time in my life. This is why my brothers and sisters bring me information first, because they know I'm not hot-headed. My sister, different story. My brother, Robert, different story. My brother, Mike, we're on the same page. We're not reactionary. We're like, kind of people. So, I'm not, I don't get worked up like that. I sort of take my time and allow the storm to swirl about me without moving me. That's the point that I'm making. And so in this season of all of these things, I invite you to sort of consider learning how to do that so that you are not reacting to whatever way the wind blows, And people do it all the time. They get it on Facebook, they fight, like relax, chill, take it down a bit, look at it, And so I've been able to do that. I used in relationships. I'm like that, and a lot of men used to think of my disposition as disinterest because I wouldn't get hyped up about their foolishness. I don't understand the hyped up. Listen, you make a choice. This is how I get down in relationships. If you with me, you with me, and I'm with you until I'm not with you. That's it. I'm not gonna question your whereabouts. I'm not gonna question who you with, where you go, who you see beyond me. I'm not doing any of that. What I will do is take care of my own spirit and my own heart and my own mind. So if you out there, if I'm with you, I'm with you. If you're with me, you know you're with me. But when it comes to the time when you want to make a different choice about who you're with, there will be no throwing myself on the floor or begging or let's talk this out. I'm not like that. So I used to get that a lot when I was younger. Men would say, "Well, I don't know how you feel." I said, "What do you mean you don't know how I feel?" Well, because I don't know how. I said, "Well, I'm telling you how I feel. I show you how I feel." I said, "You want me to do what exactly? You want me to explode, or you want to fight, or you want everything to be an argument, or you want to be off-centered, or I'm not understanding what you think I ought to be doing in these moments." And so a lot of dispossessed men and unactualized men, like women who will react and blow up and go off at every little thing and everything is a fight, and some men look for a fight so they can have an out. I'm not going to give you an out. You want an out, you're going to have to claim your out. Take your out and walk out. I don't, that's not my deal. I don't have that energy, right? Never had, I think the only time that I really was, I had a fit, was when I got divorced, and the moments after the separation. It was those days after the separation that I really was outside of myself, in a way that I didn't even recognize. I was like, whoa, I was out my bag. So I'm just saying. So that was the only time that I was really out of my bag, and rightly so, because that hurt. That hurt a lot more than I knew it would hurt. But then once I got back on solid ground, I was like, okay. Then I reoriented myself and remember who the hell I was. And then I was like, okay, I got this. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. So you know what? Explore that for yourself. What's your reactionary stance to things? You need to break dishes, blow up, scream. And I'm not suggesting not to say what you need to say. People ought to say what they need to say. I'm not one. I don't in relationship with people. Sometimes you have to figure out when you ought to say something because it's egregious to you, or you just let it ride because it's not about you. You just happen to be in the space when Ish jumps off, and so you become the point person for the hit. But the hit wasn't intended for you. Understand what I'm saying? So you have to learn to discern the difference between when something is directed at you personally, or when something is you just happen to be in the room and you are the weight of that last straw. I'm just saying. So, with that said, play a little more Christmas music. And I have other Christmas music other than, black Christmas music or black people singing Christmas music. But I kind of like what I like, so I think I might play a little Mariah Carey, "Oh Holy Night." Play that. That's off that great album of hers. Yeah, that's pretty. That's very pretty. Listen, we're coming into 2019. Get your life right. Get your life right. Get your life right. Make peace. Squash all beef. Get your life right. Because time is not waiting for anybody. You have all the time you need, but you don't have all the time in the world. So listen, get your life right. Whatever the dream is, chase it. Whatever the love you want, go get it. And find some joy and happiness, and don't let people take you out of your peace. Because God knows I know something about that. And when you are a mother, when you are a parent or an auntie, kids will try you. But you have to remember that you are the parent and that they're not going to break you. And you have to, and and the stress with kids is that they want their independence, and you can see further down the road than they. But sometimes you just have to stand on the side of the road and let them go down it and just be like, listen, I'll see you when I see you. So, and that's where we have to be, right? We have to just do that. And, yeah. That is my wish for everybody for 2019 as we move into the holiday season. So this is our last week. Next week we're off for the holidays. So there'll be the best of Lovebabz Lovetalk, and Harry will just mix them up. Harry, are you coming in here today? What are you doing? Harry's like, I got prepared for other things. He's like, I got work to do. I can't be messing around with you, Babz. I hear him coming. Does that jingle bells? Wait.
The easiest person, right? Because
I wouldn't say you're the easiest person.
Well, I'm saying because I just got a text from Walmart. It's not too late to shop, and I'm like, what? And I started shopping. So,
what, Harry?
There you go.
You took your cues from Walmart.
I guess. I hit the link, and it took me to things you could pick up or they could send to you in 2 days.
Oh, I know. Also, I was concerned about where my tablets were. So I called QVC and I was like, I ordered tablets. And they're like, ma'am, no, you didn't. And I was like, I didn't? I was like, I thought I did. And they were like, no, we don't see anything in your history that you bought tablets. Well, you know why, Harry? Because I bought them from HSN.
Oh.
I was like, I thought I bought the 2 for $1. She's like, no, ma'am. There's no Amazon Fire tablets here for you. It's like, God damn, I thought I bought them. No. So then I was like, oh, maybe I didn't. So I went over to my HSN site and looked up, and lo and behold, Harry, they will be here tomorrow. They'll be here today. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I have something that's supposed to come that I feel it's either a little late or somebody grabbed it off the steps. I have to check that tracking information. It's like, because for the last 2 weeks, I come home and this package is against the door.
Yeah.
And I know one of the packages they said was delivered never got delivered, and it was pillows.
Yeah.
I figured somebody needed some pillows and left the rest of the packages behind.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
But it doesn't make sense, right? For somebody.
Are you sure they delivered them?
No, they didn't. So they actually ended up sending me
pillows, more pillows, and they arrived.
Yeah, those arrived.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
so
just
no
figuring...
one stole them. They just didn't deliver them.
No, they did deliver the first package. Just it walked away, or the mailman needed pillows. I don't know.
We're not gonna put that on the mail people. Because
I'm like-
I still need my mail delivered, Harry. Do not ruin it for me.
I'm just saying because there was a lot of packages that it was supposed to be delivered.
Well, listen, Harry, I did that same thing because I've never had packages stolen from my house, and my neighbors neither. And I've got Jewish neighbors that they get packages on the weekends, and them packages sit there until they are able to pick them up and bring them in the house. So no one has come by and like done that to any of us in our neighborhood. But I had ordered a lot of things. I was like, where's my packages? So last night I was calling everybody, and then I went online. I was like, oh, they're coming. This is the week they're coming. Because I was
so
freaking out like
hopefully-
you.
Hopefully, it's coming.
My Bose earbuds are coming. I can't wait to get those, Harry.
You got to make sure you're there to pick them up. 'cause-
Harry, if somebody listen, I'm gonna be like a dog. What is that? What do you call those
Dog
dogs?
with a bone?
A bloodhound. I'm gonna go sniff out my Bose head. Listen, if I see anybody walking down the street, I'm smacking them and snatching them.
Yeah.
And that goes for my kids too. That's why I got to beat them home.
See, I've been ordered to stop buying. Stop.
Who, Captain Karen told you to
Yes.
stop. General Karen told you to stop.
Yes.
Why? What have you been?
Because I'll keep.
Harry, what are you buying?
See, Bella, let me tell you, Bella,
Oh Lord.
Bella has Christmas and then her birthday is the 5th of January,
Oh, okay. All right.
right? So that's my excuse.
Okay.
So
And-
I'll just keep,
And General Karen's like, knock it off.
that's it. And her mother also.
And her mother's like,
Her
listen.
mother's like, she doesn't need all this stuff.
Yes. And it's gonna stay at your house if you don't cut it out.
Yeah, she's like, just stop. Bella does not need all this stuff. She doesn't play with half the stuff you buy her.
I know. So stop it, Harry.
So stop it.
I'm telling you, in my I'm in solidarity voice with Karen. Stop it.
So I'll try.
Don't buy anything else. She has enough. She's not gonna wake up and be like, "Oh, I need another iPad." No,
No,
she's not gonna say that.
no. Bella has probably 2 iPads.
I know, and that's at her house.
The
How
Fire
many she got at
TV.
your house?
Yeah, in my house, she has her Samsung tablet.
Oh Lord, have
Fire
mercy.
tablet and an iPad.
Yeah, because she need all that.
Actually, you got to see her. Sometimes she is on all 3.
Mm-hmm.
She puts Netflix on one, Hulu on the other, and is playing a game.
Yeah, Harry, it's time for you to
Multitasker.
yeah. You making her crazy. That's what you making her.
I know. She was this morning. I hear her in her room. Echo, turn on the light.
Oh Lord.
Echo, turn off the light.
You did that.
Echo, yeah. So
You
she
created
has,
that monster.
Echo, turn on the TV. Echo, turn off the TV. Karen had to yell out, Bella, come downstairs. It's time for breakfast. I'm talking to Echo. She was driving Echo crazy.
I need Echo. I need Echo Siri and who else? Who else is it?
Echo Siri and then Google.
And Alexa.
Alexa and Google Home. Right?
Oh, is there a name for Google
yeah,
Home?
you say, hey, Google.
Hey Google. I need all of them to clean my house. How about that?
Actually, one of the interns here in the afternoon, he was flirting with Siri yesterday on his phone. He's like, Siri, will you be my date? I'm not sure if I can be your date.
Damn, he getting turned down by virtual
he's like,
voice.
He's like, Siri, do you love me? I'm not sure I could do that yet.
Oh,
I'm like, and then Siri, are you my girlfriend? Well, not right now. And I'm like, wait a minute. Siri's telling you there's the possibilities that one day she can be.
see,
right?
You know what, Harry?
And
There was a whole movie about that kind of foolishness.
I know. Well, they already, I think the Japanese and the Chinese already have those lifelike porno dolls.
You know what? Here's the thing with me. Japan and China. Both these places have challenges with population.
Well, that's why,
right?
Because they're going after
China doesn't have enough real, honest to God women.
They're having sex with robots. That's why.
But having sex with robots is not going to produce Chinese babies. Japan, I don't know what your story is,
And
but
I was reading an article that they could be hacked to electrocute. So you're having sex with that thing.
don't let that get in the hands of wives with cheating husbands.
Yeah, I know.
Woo! Where is he? Oh, Siri, hit that.
He's frying somewhere.
You get the call from the emergency room. Is this Mrs. Dawson? Yes. You might want to come down here.
I think I saw an article in the New York Post where a guy was leaving his wife for his doll.
You know what?
It's like, jeez.
See how well that doll takes care of you when you're in your old age.
Let's see that doll call 911 when you need it.
Oh, I'm so tired of these people. I know.
When somebody hacks it and you're frying on the floor, let's see that dog call 911.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
People are crazy. I mean, well, I should say crazy.
Oh.
The world is crazy.
Oh, my God.
We're going, in the next 50 years, you're going to see, I think, the first cyber human, you know.
Harry, listen, we don't see all these movies. I have no doubt that somebody in the world, between the United States, China, and anybody else in these upstart countries, got a whole army ready to rock and roll.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm not doubting it,
yeah,
Harry.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Like,
that we have some cyborgs ready to go to war.
Listen. I believe in the zombie apocalypse. I believe in artificial
intelligence.
So
does Canada, by the way. Canada has a plan for the zombie apocalypse.
And they would be well to have one.
Take it from Babz.
I'm telling you. Hashtag listen to Babz. I'm telling you. Harry, my mother told me when I was a very little girl, she's like, when you see movies that don't look like other movies that come out, they are preparing you,
I know, right?
Your mind to accept what is about to happen.
RoboCop was a prophecy.
You know what? The Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator.
That's true.
Harry, now you could have a robot wash your floors and vacuum your floors and cut your grass. They have all these little things.
Oh, Will Smith's iRobot.
Yes.
That was.
You can have somebody open your door. You can have somebody get your mail. You can have somebody start the dinner. You could talk to your gadgets from your car in another town.
You know, I was thinking of getting my lock, but what if the house decides it doesn't want to let you in? You're like,
or somebody hacks you, Harry. And
I know.
Like,
your house is like, you're too
Harry.
messy. You're too messy.
The house is like, I'm in protest. No, I want the house to myself.
The smart house be like, you're too dumb.
Like, for your own good, I'm gonna lock you out.
Yeah,
that's real, Harry. I know.
I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, there has to be for a way, because I was looking at some of the locks. There's no key entry on some of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait, what if the house or
we saw that episode on 911.
Or let's say I go out to throw out the trash and Bella says, lock the door. You know what I'm saying?
And she thinks it's funny.
And she thinks it's funny. She did that one day to me in the car. I went to, we had stopped in the drive-thru.
Uh-huh.
And then once we ate, I went to throw out the trash and she locked the doors behind me.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at her and I'm saying, does she not understand to open the door? I'm ready to, throw something through the window. And she just reaches over and opens it. She said, that was funny, Papa.
See?
Like, I was panicking.
Yeah, because
I'm like, somebody's going to see this. The popo's going to pull up. I locked my child in the car. I'm going to be slammed on the floor because Bella locked me out.
And all the while, she's finding this amusing.
Yep.
That's what happens, Harry. Shoot. See, I'm for the tech. I'm excited and fascinated by the technology of all these things. But at the same time, Terminator hangs in the back of my mind, Harry. And artificial intelligence, all that stuff hangs in the back of my mind. I was like, at some, because you know there's scientists, Harry, that are trying to implant thought and feelings into.
It sounds funny, it sounds far fetched, but it's true.
But it's true. I mean, we've already seen the stories where they are trying to embed into artificial intelligence the ability to feel and think and process.
I know. You know what I put? I installed them because I have a house phone. But who has a house phone, right? Nobody really has a house phone.
Oh, I have a house phone.
Right? So, but I do. So I figured I never answer the house phone, but I forget to check the voicemails.
Oh, I know. Mine's just like ridiculous.
Yeah, so I be having a whole bunch of voicemails from my doctor. I'm like, I could be dying. I never check my voicemail. So so I installed Echo Connect.
Oh.
And now when that phone rings, it's ringing all over the echoes, all over the house.
Oh God, Harry!
Right, so I mean,
that's
you
like
can turn
a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, I turned off it doesn't ring in Bella's room, and it doesn't ring in the living room because I don't want it ringing while I'm watching TV. Right, but now it gives you a little flashing thing when you have voicemail.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's cool because I could go, Alexa, I want to listen to my voicemails.
It's like having servants, but not really.
Yeah.
It's like having virtual servants.
But you know what's the coolest part of Echo and the Alexa system? Like I could start listening to music in the basement and I go, Echo, I want to hear it all over the house. And this way, when I go up into the kitchen, it's still playing the same song or the same book.
I know, but if Echo can hear you, if you can hear Echo, can Echo hear you?
Oh, of course.
See, that's just too.
There's a couple of court cases right now.
See, I don't want that because I'd be having sex somewhere in my house.
Oh, they're hearing everything.
No, I'd be like, Echo, shut down. Can you do that? But they don't really shut down, right?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta trust. You don't know what's it. Echo's like, yeah.
Listen. If Facebook boy says, I cover my camera on my computer. If Facebook boy says that, I think we all should do it. I cover mine too. I was like, these things are.
Forget that because let me tell you, when you agree to Google anything,
yeah,
you agree they have control of your camera, they have control of your mic, they have control of everything.
Yeah,
so they're hearing every single thing.
I mean, I would have it because if somebody ever broke into my house, I'd be like, Google, call the police, right?
Yeah, and Google's like, well, you only agreed for us to listen. We ain't calling nobody.
That's a different app.
I ain't snitching.
That's a different app. Like, you want Google to call the police? That's a different app.
Did you download Google Snitch?
Google Rat. Oh my God. I don't know. I love technology, Harry. I love it. But I'm also leery of it because I know we're gonna come across something that we are not going to be able to turn back from.
Well, you're gonna see on your Fire tablet when you get it, you'll see suddenly your tablet is gonna turn on every once in a while, and just you'll see a blue line go, and then it'll turn off, and you're like, did it just take a picture of me, or what did it just do? What was it listening to? I mean, like, I look at my tablet, I'm like, Alexa, what was that? What was what? I'm like,
oh no, I'm not gonna get no satisfaction here. See, Harry, I love technology, but it's that's why, you know what? These devices I would think would make crime obsolete because there's no point in breaking in and stealing anything because you caught.
Nope, and that's the good part, I guess.
I guess
because you see,
but yet people still get caught.
When
people still kill people in high bodies.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can still catch them on Google Earth, though.
It's like that guy whose fiance is missing out there in Montana, wherever the hell. Like she handed off the baby Thanksgiving Day and he ain't seen her since. He don't report her missing. See, it's a matter of time before we know he done buried her in the hills or some old mess, right? Because you know that's next. That's next.
It's funny, that one, they probably tracked it through Google.
They did.
Right? But they tracked it into another town. Another state.
Yeah.
So
his cell phone.
But
near her mother's house.
Right. So it's like, wait a minute.
Like, wait now? What's
and if you're smart, you know they're tracking, right? So you leave your phone at home, you take her phone, and you drive it to another state.
Yeah.
And this way, when they track it, they go, oh, well, they were in different locations.
Uh-huh. But somebody will figure that out. Like, they'll figure, I mean, we see it on the TV shows, they figure it out. 30 minutes.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're gonna go to other people's houses and say, can we get your video footage? And that's what happens.
Yeah.
And they take everybody's Ring video footage. And they go,
oh, here's the puzzle.
Yep.
We see your little truck. You were there. Okay, we see you, boy.
That's the thing.
He gonna get caught, Harry. Because, in these cases, these men are always doing that mess. Always. We done seen this. He's just a little smarter than most, but he didn't cave like the other guy who killed his whole family for the girlfriend.
They need to check his viewing time on his cable to see if he's looking at IDTV and all of those things that show you how to these places show you how to commit these
Harry.
crimes.
This is
it's like, why are you doing that?
Harry, I can't watch those shows because they freak me out. I was like, I don't want this in my mind.
I know, right?
I don't want to know how to clean blood off. I don't want to know that.
It's just like the news. The news is like, well, they built the bomb, but you could find how to build the bomb on this website. Yeah. And it's like, why would I want to know that website? Now, because you put it in my head, I'm probably going to go and I'm going to end up on some FBI list.
No, not me. I won't. I will not go to those sites, Harry.
Me, sometimes I'm curious. And
I'm not. Curiosity kills the cat.
I know, but I know I'm on some FBI list anyway.
I'm not, Harry. Or maybe because of association with you.
I think I was criticizing the FBI yesterday on my show. So I'm on some lists.
Listen, FBI, I know you're listening. Russia, I know you're listening. Our relationship is in here. I don't see Harry socially. I don't even know where he lives. I don't even know what his car looks like.
I get all my motivation from Lovebabz, Lovetalk.
Listen, let me get out of here. Michelle Turner is up next with the show.
No, today's Tuesday.
Oh, what is today?
Tuesday.
Is today Tuesday?
It's not Thursday. I know. Doesn't that suck? You're 2 days ahead.
My God, I am way ahead. It is just Tuesday? Okay, you're not going to hear Michelle Turner at 10 o'clock. You will hear Michelle Turner on Thursday at 10 o'clock. Today is Tuesday. The sixth day of Christmas.
Yeah, today you'll be privileged to listen to breaking news.
Okay, well.
Listen at show.
Listen at your peril.
Listen at your peril. Yesterday I had so many technical issues during my show.
That's nothing but God.
No, I would say it's Russia, but don't need those problems. Don't need those problems.
Listen, Harry. Russians is having their own problems.
It's Google.
Yeah, don't listen. Don't have the people.
Said it's Russia. I don't know.
Listen, Russia is very. Did you hear the story about them? They were trying to get in African American conversations online.
They did.
They did.
They did.
All they had to do was F Obama. Then everybody.
Yep. They knew exactly. Actually,
everybody get all hyped up.
They studied all the triggers, and they spent money triggering different portions of the population, especially the black community.
I mean, for a scientist, that's a good. For a social scientist, Harry, this is a good textbook kind of.
Well, it's classic propaganda.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, man. At this virtual level.
Yeah.
So I was like, All right, let me get out of here. Let me play a little Shantae Moore, the Christmas song, and then I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow on Wednesday. I'll be ready.
Hi, this is Babz Rawls Ivy.